to the Nintendo Switch 2 system. We'll
I guess he can finally come in now.
What? No. Is it a new Animal Crossing? Finally, I can come inside from the doghouse. Oh, I forgot how warm it was in here. You know, I've just been left out in the rain for the last 2 months. I can talk about this, right? Because I want to. And I feel like I can have all the Animal Crossing community behind me in excitement. When I say new Animal Crossing, kinda little bit. Even though Nintendo said they would not do any more DLC or content added in to the original Animal Crossing New Horizons, they are doing it anyway.
This will be the last major free content update for Animal Crossing New Horizons. Hello, everyone.
I guess their excuse was a Switch 2 edition upgrade, but it's also free for Switch, so they're liars. Imagine lying about something to do with Animal Crossing. I'll never forgive Nintendo. I am actually very excited about this, as is Kim. I have some thoughts from Kim that I'm gonna give to you guys. It's a little mixed. It is a little mixed. Kim feels like it's cool, but why now? She feels like it's a little too late. She's already moved on from the game, and it's something that would have been cool to have 5 years ago. And also, she was really hoping for a new Animal Crossing, as we all were. To get a Switch 2 revamp at the start of next year, it's almost telling that the new Animal Crossing might be a ways down the way. That's kind of how Kim feels. But without going into it too negative, I think there's a lot of really cool stuff here, and I want to look at it. Also, it's really cool that the actual update with all this extra content is free, and it's Nintendo, so to get anything from them for free right now just feels like a huge win. We're gonna take a quick break to talk about, for the first time ever on this channel, Huel. Trying out Huel's products over the last few weeks has been awesome, because anything they do, whether it's these protein shakes, these Huel Thai noodles, or even these drinks, everything is packed full of nutritional ingredients with absolutely no filler. Everything is what your body needs. And it's also really easy to track how many calories you're eating, because like these noodles are 400 calories a cup. So it's really easy to keep track of what you're consuming. As like a new dad too, that's trying to balance work life and being a parent, just being able to grab a lunch on a whim without any prep or planning is crucial to my mental and my physical. Well, now not only do I have time, I have Thai. I'm always really blown away by how much flavor you get out of these. Huel's products are designed by nutritionists and dietitians to give your body everything that it needs from a healthy meal. And it's way more affordable than you would think, with everything breaking down to about $2.50 per meal. I told you I was excited to talk about this one. So I've been going to town on this daily super blend chocolate flavor, but I actually haven't tried the black edition chocolate or vanilla yet. If you just want to do one scoop, it's 200 calories, got a little bit of ice and water. It honestly tastes awesome. And then you have these cans, these daily greens, 25 calories. You could just knock one of these out, and they have 42 vitamins and minerals, superfoods, a ton more. And these also taste awesome. Like I'm blown away. If you want to save money, save time, and eat healthy, all you got to do is use code BEATEMUPS for 15% off your first Huel order, plus a free t-shirt and free shaker. I don't know if you can tell how legitimately excited I am, but where's Huel been all my life? All right, click that link below, and we'll get back to the video. Thank you, Huel, for sponsoring. So they've added mouse controls in here, which for a game like this is perfect. Being able to grab furniture and move things around a room with a mouse is way easier than trying to do it with analog stick. They're also trying to find a way to utilize all the Switch 2's new features, even the microphone. So they've added a megaphone where when you yell a village's name into it, they'll tell you where they are on the map, and it'll make them easier to find. It's a cute feature. Kids are gonna love that. And they've taken the 8-player online up to 12 players. Kim's first thought when she saw that was, that's gonna lag, because the 8 players were really laggy. I think it'll be fine because it's the Switch 2 and it's able to handle a lot more. Obviously, I know they wouldn't have added 12 if it couldn't handle it. It is fun to see this game chat down here with so many people in it at once. The one thing I'm hoping they've improved is how the villagers and your friends load into the island, because if you ever played Animal Crossing online and you had 8 players or multiple people join, you'll know that every time every player had to stop and wait through a load screen while the new player joined. And if you got a 12-player island, you got to do that 12 times. So I hope that they fixed that, streamlined that. I gotta be honest, I hate this. The character I've designed is how I wish to be represented. So to have my face then blobbing up above, you're kind of giving me two faces. It's kind of defeating the purpose almost. Okay, so that new content is just for the Switch 2 version. You spend the extra $10, I'm sure, on this Switch 2 edition of the game. Now, everything else here in the rest of this 10-minute trailer, everybody is getting for free, whether you buy this extra edition or not. There was paid DLC where you would leave the island and you would go to a resort and you had to make rooms for villagers. This is for free, so everybody gets this, but on face value, it's looking very similar. It's a hotel, not a resort. You have to build themed rooms with a bunch of furniture and items that match the theme. It sounds like the same thing. I'm sure there's differences here, and it's probably not even as fleshed out as the paid DLC because it is free, but it is cool, and you get tickets for playing this mode, and you can use those tickets to get a bunch of new accessories and items for your item that weren't in the game before. You can also model these two mannequins at the start to be like the theme of your hotel, and all the villagers that visit will wear those outfits, and even all of your friends that join your game can also all adorn those outfits and wear them around. There's also been a bunch of quality life improvements to the game, and they didn't talk about this one, but Kim noted while we were watching, yeah, they just showed you that you can craft multiple things at once. And I'm pretty sure you couldn't do that before. Even Kim was like, wow, they added that finally. So now it's not crafting one thing at a time. You can actually choose how many of one thing you want to craft. If you haven't played this game and you're going to play it now for the first time, just know what a treat you have, because we had to craft things one at a time before and it didn't make any sense. Also, this was never a problem I ran into, but apparently people hit that 5,000 item storage max in their games, and now they've increased it up to 9,000. You can also store trees and bushes and flowers, which you couldn't before. They've added Rossetti to the game. I guess he can clean up areas quickly. Like you have this whole messy area that he can just reset and clean up and put everything into storage, which is cool. If you literally want to reset part of your island, you can just do it without having to pick everything up, which is definitely a quality of life improvement. But here is where one of the two most exciting, we haven't got to the other one yet, but one of the two most exciting additions are when you go to bed, you can choose to slumber time, which takes you to a dream world where you can just have 3 new islands, and you can choose if you want a small, medium, or large island. Minecraft free build mode is what I'm getting out of this. You can do whatever you want here. Any item that you have access to in your game already that you found, you can freely just place around the world. You can move trees and literally anything you want just by picking them up. You can carve and cut and change the environment as much as you want. The main mode's more restrictive, I think, because Nintendo has kind of tailored that experience and wants you to play a certain way, where this is their compromise, where it's like, okay, you can do everything you want. You can even change the time of day and the weather and pop in any villages that you want, and it doesn't affect the main game. And here is the absolute best part of this. You can invite those 12 friends into this dream world, and you can finally completely experience an island together. You can build it together, tear it down together, change things together, add things together. It's completely unlocked. This was the biggest thing I wanted so badly from the base game. I didn't understand why there wasn't a way of unlocking my island for my friends to come over and do whatever they want to it. They've also added in a ton of collaboration type content. The first one is at the hotel, you can buy a bunch of different Nintendo themed items, to start with all the way back to Ultra Hand, which, if you don't know this, one of Nintendo's first ever products was a toy called Ultra Hand, which was a grabby hand, which is why they called Link's special ability in Tears of the Kingdom Ultra Hand. Isn't that cool? But you can also grab a Nintendo Switch 2, a Famicom, an NES, a Famicom Disk System, a Game Boy, put them all around your room, have a complete Nintendo collection. If you're thinking that's pretty cool, Wood, that's pretty awesome that I can have that, guess what? They weren't wacky with it, because each console actually plays a select game from that console. They also did a really cool Lego collaboration where you have all these Lego items. For my birthday this month, I actually got the Lego Game Boy. It's cool to see it go the other way, and now we're getting the Lego collaborations in the games. And in this case, it's Animal Crossing. I mean, if this wasn't enough, they said, hey, Wood, We also want to make you happy. So they added a Zelda. Look at this cute Zelda room. They made it look like the Forbidden Forest. You can even pick up little rupees. There's a little heart container floating around, a bunch of different outfits, and new villagers. They added Tulin as a little bird villager, and then Minoru as a little, like, I guess fox. I don't know what she is. It's so cool though. Look at these guardians, these broken down guardians, this spirit statue. Oh, it's really cute. Even the Link outfit, obviously. Yeah, all of this is really cool, and obviously I'll be trying to get all of that as soon as possible. Then Splatoon as well. They took Cece and Vici, and they gave them Splatoon skins, as well as a bunch of Splatoon themed items. Honestly, just really exciting. And again, I love that we're getting these big updates out of nowhere. I am excited to dive back into Animal Crossing. Really excited and happy for Animal Crossing fans, even though Kim was a little, I guess, bummed out by it in a way. And I'm sure a lot of people might have that same sentiment of, took you so long, and also what about the next Animal Crossing then? I know she's still gonna play the heck out of this and she's gonna love it. And I'm excited to be able to dive into a new Dream Island with her and make something together. So I know we're gonna have a ton of fun with this. Animal Crossing creators, I'm excited for you to be able to make content around this and to dive back into the game. I think it's really cool. I'm happy about it. Don't ruin this for me. Don't point something out in the comments that I've missed that makes this suck. That happens every time I get excited for something now, and I make a video and I upload it, and the top comment is always, yeah, but Wood, you didn't realize that you don't get blah, blah, blah unless you blah, blah, blah. And it ruins the whole thing. I don't want to hear no blah, blah, blah. I just want everyone to be happy. All right. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go stand back outside in the rain.